everybody, this is a short video that I'm creating to help you connect to the energy of your pelvis. So this is a great video to use if you want to increase your creativity or just kind of move some energy in your pelvis to kind of feel that it's more vital and alive. It is also a way you can work with an intention that you're working with in your life, whether you're trying to get a new job or you're trying to form a better relationship or bring in a relationship. You can bring your intention into your mind's eye or into kind of your body, and then use this movement to kind of synergize the energy of that intention, and then you can move about your day. So I'll show you the movements, and then you can decide how you want to use it. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position. So for you, that might be cross-legged. That could be also on your shins if cross-legged doesn't work. Remember, you can always prop your seat up with a blanket, especially if your knees are pretty high above your hip points when you are seated, okay? We're going to start with some rocks side to side. So you're going to lean to the right and you're going to lean to the left. Now, I like my head and neck to go with me to kind of relax through those places. But if it feels disorienting or if you feel dizzy when you do that, you can keep a more steady gaze and you can keep your head still. So we're just breathing and allowing our body to laterally shift side to side. Now, as far as how long to do these exercises, you can do them for longer if you feel you have the time. It's really not about the duration or the time, but the quality of the energy that you're putting into the exercises and the intention that you're placing on your body. From here, we're going to move into some circles. So you're going to circle with your pelvis as if you had a crayon with your pelvis. So I like to, again, add the shoulders to round and release, but if you want to just keep your spine pretty straight, you can do this as well. But we want to let the pelvis rock forward, rock on the side, come into the tailbone area, and over to the left. So you should feel your sitting bones, that you're coming into different parts of the sitting bones, back towards the tailbone, and towards your pubic bone. So I like to go slow at times to investigate kind of where I have more sensation, less sensation, if there's any tenderness anywhere, or any places that feel a little stuck. So you might at times do this really slow at the beginning. Once you get to know your body, we'll switch directions. Then over time you can go quicker. If you're just trying to really generate some energy, you might go a little quicker. But do investigate what speed does seem to allow you to feel a little bit more connected to the energy in your pelvis. So some people prefer a little quicker, some slower. Okay. From here we're going to come to all fours position. So from all fours, we'll do what's similar to a cat-cow. I'm not going to move my shoulders. You're welcome to add in the shoulder retraction and protraction. But I'm going to let my belly kind of fall down, the pubic bone drop. And then I'm going to let the pubic bone lift up as my tailbone drops. So it's like a cat-cow if you've done this in yoga. The difference is now we're going to add a little tail wag. So imagine that you had a happy little dog and you were going to wag your tail. So it's a cat-cow and then a tail wag. Tilt, forward and back, tail wag. Again, slow might be a really nice way to essentially connect to your body. Or you might feel like moving some kind of stuck, stagnant energy, and you might want to move a little faster some days. So just listen to your body. And then from here, we're going to take the knees back so that I'm in more of like a knee plank. And I'm going to draw that same big circle with my hips that I did when I was seated, but now I can really start to feel more of the outer hips as I do this. And again, you could round the shoulders. I'm going to do a few, 3 or 4 in each direction. Again, you could do these longer once you memorize the movements. And you might even have to decide to add in some of your own movements. Okay. And then from here, we're going to stand up. Take your time. Take a moment to kind of recenter yourself. And then from here, we're going to do kind of just some hip shake side to side. And this will get us ready to do some hip circles. So just weight shifting your hips is a great way to start. And then turning this into figure eights. So weight shifting and turning. So I'm definitely feeling my legs and my feet. Be little or no shoulder work involved. And then we're going to try to make those same figure fours forward and back. So I might start with just a big hip circle, and then my hip circle could be drawn like a figure eight. Sometimes I end up drawing lots of S's. So again, you're just exploring, moving around. Okay, going both directions. And then coming to a little bit of stillness, allowing the heels to be firmly rooted, the toes to stretch out, pelvis, core, heart center, aligned to the head. Deep breath in and out. And then for our final exercise, we'll come all the way back down. A couple different ways you can do this. A lot of people like to do this side lying because they feel that they can get a better connection to their sitting bone, but we're going to be massaging around the sitting bone area. So just allowing us to get some good sensation. So you can kind of push in with your fingers. You're just kind of circling all around the sitting bone, front, sides, and back. Kind of just a little massage here. Another way you could do this is sitting like we started. So that same type of, same work. And I'm just going quickly and just kind of giving you an idea. Again, I would stay here longer and again, investigate where you have more and less sensation. Okay, let's head to our back. From here, let's lie on our back and just place our hands at our pelvis. I'm in a neutral position. If I need to have some blankets underneath my neck so that my neck is long, I'd make sure I do that. Take about 5 or 6 deep breaths, letting your hands move in and out with your breath, as if you would breathe all the way down into that pelvic bowl. So now breath being the energy. Maybe closing your eyes so you can kind of see with your mind's eye. Any images, colors. And then rub your hands together, forming a little bit of friction. And then you can either let your hands rest over your pelvis as if you're giving your pelvis some of your healing energy. Maybe you set your hands on your pelvis. Allow it to have some healing energy. Here's where I would rest with my intention. So I would be pulling in my intention. It can be as simple as I want to connect to my body, I want to connect to my creativity, I want to connect to my wisdom here. And then noticing how I might feel, how I could see myself, bringing that intention forward into my life, practically in reality. Really bringing that emotion, because it gives it energy as well. Find something to be grateful for, whether it's something about yourself, your body. That also increases the energy and puts you in a more receptive state. And then I like to end with a little bit of smile and a thank you. Thank you to my body, and thank you for the co-creative forces that work with me and my intentions. Stay here as long as you like, deeply breathing, connecting to your body. If you had an oil, you could rub on your belly here. This might be nice, your belly, pelvic region. Just your healing touch works. Slowly make your way up to a seat. Take a couple breaths. Notice how you feel in your pelvis. Notice how you feel energetically. Hopefully this practice has been helpful for you. I really recommend aromatherapy with this work as well. So some of my favorite blends for this type of work would be Moon Magic, Beauty, Courage, and the oils that I'd recommend would be my Goddess Blend or Pelvic Panacea. Hope this video has been helpful, friends. Good luck.